Welcome to my dear student. Today's video going to be very interesting because today we will discuss all previous years 2-mark questions which is very helpful to all of you, and you must be common almost 85% same type of numericals in your final CHSC 2022 examination. So let's go to the question. First question is, a capacitor of capacity 2 microfarad is charged to a potential of 6 volt. Calculate the energy stored in the capacitor. First of all, we have to write what is given in the question. Given in the question is C is equals to 2 microfarad and potential V is equals to 6 volt. So energy U is equals to, we know the formula, half CV square. Now we have to convert all the unit into the same SI unit. So we have to convert C into the SI. That means microfarad, this 2 microfarad, we have to convert it into the farad. Now 2 microfarad is equals to 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. So half as it is, C is equals to 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 and V square, that means 6 square. Final answer will be 36 into 10 to the power minus 6 joule. This type of question is the 2-mark questions and which is very helpful and almost 85% you must common in your final examination. Next question, find the electric field intensity in which a proton experiences a force equal to its own weight. Here MP is given. Now suppose electric field is directed like that and inside it, suppose here a proton is consist. Now positive charge experience force along the direction of the electric field. So this force is the QE, experiences upward direction. Due to the weight of that proton, it experiences force downward direction, which is the mg. In the question given that force equal to its own weight. So that means F is equals to QE equals to mg. Now from that equation we easily calculate E is equals to mg by Q. By putting all the value, we will get our answer, which is 9.8 into 10 to the power minus 8 Newton per Coulomb. Next question is, 4 capacitors whose capacitance are indicated in microfarad are connected in the circuit given below. Calculate the equivalent capacitance between the points A and B. So here is the A and B point. It is 1 microfarad, it is 1 microfarad, it is the 2 and it is 2 microfarad capacitance connected like that. Now we have to find out equivalent capacitance between A and B point. Now these 2 microfarad connected in parallel, we know that capacitor connected in parallel connection, then they add. So 2 equivalent capacitor will be 4 microfarad. Now 1, 4 and 1 connected in series. So equivalent capacitance between A and B, it will be 4 by 9 microfarad. Calculation is like that. 1 by CS is equals to 1 by 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 1. So 1 by CS is equals to 9 by 4. So CS is equals to 4 by 9. Next question is, a condenser of capacitance 5 microfarad is charged to a voltage of 1 kilovolt. The energy stored in the capacitor is. We know energy stored in the capacitor. Equation is U is equals to half CV square. C is given in the question. We have to convert it into the farad. So 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 farad is the capacitance. V is 1 kilovolt, that is 10 to the power 3 volt. Now putting the value in the equation U is equals to half CV square, we will get our answer, which is the 2.5 joule. In physics, unit is very important. So you must give the unit when you calculate any value. Next question is, a region in electric field is specified by a potential function V is equals to 4x square. Find the electric field at the point x is equals to 2 located in the region. Solution. We know that E is equals to dV by dx. Now putting the value of V, which is 4x square, E is equals to d by dx for x square. After differentiating, we will get E is equals to 4 into 2x. Now we have to find out electric field at point x is equals to 2. Now at x is equals to 2, electric field is equals to putting 2 at point x at place x. So it will be 4 into 2 into 2, that means 8 into 2. So 16 Newton per coulomb. Next question is, a charged oil drop is suspended in a uniform electric field is given 27.5 into 10 to the power 4 volt per meter, so that it neither rises nor fall. Find the charge on the drop. Given mass of the drop is 9 into 10 to the power minus 15 kg. E is given, M is given. Now in the question given that it neither rise or fall, like that. If here the charge oil drop is present in the presence of the uniform electric field, it experiences force like that, and due to its own weight it experiences downward force, which is due to its weight mg. It neither rise nor fall when the force QE and force mg will equal. So we get the equation Q is equals to mg. Now from that equation we will easily find out Q is equals to mg divided by E. Now putting all the value E and M, we will easily find out the value of Q, which is 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Next question is, in SI units, V at a point in an electric field is given by V is equals to minus 6 by x plus 2. Find the value of E in the electric field at the point 2, 0, 0, 0. So we know that E is equals to dV by dx. Now putting the value of the V, d by dx of minus 6 by x plus 2. After differentiating, we will get this is 6 by x square. Now putting the value 2, 0, 0, 0, that means x is equals to 2, y is equals to 0, z is equals to 0. In that equation only x is present, so at the place of x we have to put 2, the value of x 2. So it will be 6 by 4. So electric field is find out 1.5 Newton per coulomb. Next question is, force F between charges Q1 and Q2 separated by R is 25 Newton. It can be reduced to 5 Newton if the separation between them is made. We know that F is equals to K Q1 Q2 by R square. Now F is inversely proportional to R square. So we can write F1 by F2 is equals to R2 by R1 whole square. Now R1 is given by R. So 25 by 5 is equals to R2 by R whole square. Now R2 by R is equals to, we can write root over 25 by 5, which is 5 by root 5. So it is equals to only root 5. Now R2 is equals to, we can write root 5 R. So final answer is root 5 R. Next question is, two point charges having a total charge Q are distance x apart. Find the value of each charges so that the force they exert on one another is maximum. Solution. Suppose here small q charge is present. Now total charge is q, so this charge will be capital Q minus small q. So total charge is the capital Q. Now force is K, Q1 Q2 by R square, distance is the x, so x square, Q1 means small q, Q2 means capital Q minus small q. Now K by x square into Q minus Q square, we can write. For maximum force, we know that dF by dq, it is equals to 0. Now dF by dq means derivative of this value, so it will be K by x square q derivative only q square derivative to q, it is equals to 0. Now after simple derivation, we will get q minus 2q, it is equals to 0. So small q is equals to capital Q by 2. Now small q is equals to capital Q by 2, and another charge is q minus q. So q minus q, it is also q by 2, because small q is equals to capital Q by 2. So q minus q by 2, it is equals to also q by 2. So this is our answer. Next question is, two sphere of radii 1 cm and 2 cm have been charged with that coulomb and that coulomb respectively. If they are connected with a wire, will there any charge flow? Explain. Charge will flow if there are potential difference. So it is the first sphere, it is the second sphere. Now it is 1 centimeter, it is 2 centimeter. Its potential is V, its potential is V1, its potential is the V2. Now first of all, we have to find out potential of the first sphere and potential of the second sphere. If there are difference in potential, then we can say that charge will flow from higher potential to the lower potential. So here is the equation. Potential of the first sphere, K Q1 by R1. So K Q1 means this charge, value of the this charge, and R1 means radius 1 centimeter, that is 10 to the power minus 2 meter. So this is found out 1.5 K into 10 to the power minus 6 volt. For second sphere, V2 is equals to K Q2 by R2. Now putting the value of Q2 from here and R2 from here, this is 2 centimeter, so it will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. So we can get the value 1.5 K into 10 to the power minus 6 volt. So we can easily see that the value of potential in first sphere and second sphere are same. So there are no potential difference. So no charge will flow if we connect with a wire. Next question is, the potential gradient at a point due to 2 nanocoulomb charge is minus 2 Newton per coulomb. Calculate the distance of the point from the charge. We know that potential gradient, that means potential by distance, which is also equals to the electric field. Now E is equals to, or potential gradient V by R is equals to minus 2 Newton per Coulomb. Now from that we can write V is equals to minus 2R. What we have to find out? We have to find out distance of the point from the charge. Now we know potential V is equals to KQ by R. Now putting the value of the K, Q and R is as it is. Now V is equals to, this is 9 into 2, 18, and 10 to the power 9 and 10 to the power minus 9, it is cancel, divided by R. Now V is equals to 2R. So we take here mod. So 2R is equals to 18 by R. Now these 2 and these 18 cut and 2 9. So R square is equals to 9. So R is equals to 3 centimeter. So the distance of the point from the charge is 3 centimeter. Next question is, find the expression for the capacitance of an isolated spherical conductor of radius r. We know that for isolated spherical conductor, if the radius r and charge is q, then all the charges distributed uniformly entire the surface of the sphere. In that case, potential V is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. Now capacitance C is equals to Q by V. Q by V, V means 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. So it is equals to Q goes cancel and 4 pi epsilon naught R. So C is equals to 4 pi epsilon naught R. It is the expression for capacitance for isolated spherical conductor. Next question is, express the dielectric constant of a medium as the ratio of two physical quantities and name these quantities. Dielectric constant K, it is also written as epsilon R, which is the ratio of the force F air by force medium, which is also equals to permittivity of the medium to the permittivity of the free space. So K is equals to epsilon R is equals to F air by F medium epsilon m by epsilon naught. And name the physical quantity. You have to write here Fa, which is the force between the two charges in air, force between two charges in medium Fm. Epsilon m, it is the permittivity of medium. Epsilon naught, it is the permittivity of the free space. Next question is, determine the magnitude and direction of the electric field that can balance the weight of an electron. In that case, we know that formula is Q is equals to mg. This type of question is very important, and this question is repeated in your CHSE examination frequently. In that case, you have to write Q is equals to mg, because QE is the force experienced due to the electric field, and mg, which is opposite to the electric field, direction of the electric field, and this force weight opposite to the force due to the electric field. Now E is equals to mg by q. Now putting the value m, g is the 10, which is the given in the question, and q charge, which is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19, because it is the electron, and we will get the expression is 5.6 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton per Coulomb. Suppose it is the direction of the electric field. Now here is the electron, so it experience force opposite to the electric field. This is the QE, and it experience downward direction, which is the mg. So the direction of the electric field same as g. So you have to write here direction of electric field same as direction of g. Next question is, how much is the charge deposited on the capacitor of 10 microfarad charged to a potential of 100 volt? We know that Q is equals to CV. Now C is 10 into 10 to the power minus 6 and V is the 100. So answer is the 10 to the power minus 3 coulomb. Next question is, three capacitors of capacities 2 microfarad, 4 microfarad, 8 microfarad are joined in series and the combination is connected to 12 volt source. Calculate the energy stored in the combination when these are fully charged. So it is like that. 2, 4, 8 connected in series. So equivalent is the 8 by 7 microcoulomb. It is calculated like that. 1 by CS is equals to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8. So 1 by CS is equals to 7 by 8. So CS is equals to 8 by 7. Now we have to find out energy. Energy is equals to half into CV square. So C is equals to half into 8 by 7. This is the C into 10 to the power minus 6, because it is the in microcoulomb. We have to convert into the coulomb. Now V is the 12, so 12 whole square. Now after calculation we will get answer 82.28 into 10 to the power minus 6 joule. So this is the our numerical. Next numerical is, a point charge of 3 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb is released from rest in a uniform electric field and moves a distance of the 5 centimeter, after which its kinetic energy become 4.5 into 10 to the power minus 5 joule. Calculate magnitude of the electric field. So suppose it is the electric field and a charge is released from here. The value is 3 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb. We know that F is equals to QE. Again we know that W work is equals to force into distance. So Fs cos theta. Here theta is 0 because force and displacement same direction. So theta is the 0. So cos theta is equals to 1. So this is the Fs. Now F is equals to QE. So W is equals to, we can write QE into S. So here is the our equation, W is equals to QE into S. Now W is the energy. Energy is given in the question, which is the 4.5 into 10 to the power minus 5 joule. Now put the value of the energy, which is equals to QES. Now E is equals to 4.5 into 10 to the power minus 5 divided by Q into S. Q is, this is the 3 into 10 to the minus 9, and S. S means this is the displacement, which is also given in the question 5 centimeter. So in meter it will be 0.05. So final answer will be 3 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per coulomb. Next question is, 2 points in an electric field have a potential difference 5 volt. What is the amount of work done in moving a charge 3 coulomb from one point to the another? So here change in potential or potential difference, it is the 5 volt. Q is equals to 3 coulomb. Now W is equals to Q into delta V. Now Q is equals to 3, delta V is equals to 5. So 3 into 5 joule. So it is the 15 joule. Next question is, a region in an electric field is specified by the following potential. V is equals to A by X plus B, where V is the V is in volt and X is in meter. Find out unit. We know that homogeneity of unit or homogeneity of dimension, that the unit of this quantity is equals to unit of this quantity and unit of this quantity. That means 10 centimeter is equals to, we can write 5 centimeter plus 5 centimeter. So centimeter is equals to centimeter plus centimeter. So unit of A by X, it is equals to unit of potential. Now A is equals to potential into X. X is in meter, so voltmeter. Now again B unit of B is equals to unit of V. So B is equals to unit of the potential. Unit of the potential is the volt, so unit of the B is the volt. Next question is, two identical capacitors are first joined in parallel and then series. Find the ratio of their equivalent capacitance. Very, very important. CS is equals to C1 C2 by C1 plus C2. It is the equivalent capacitance of two capacitors joined in the series. Now C1 C2 is the C because they are identical. So it is equals to C square by 2C. Now CP, when we connected in parallel two capacitor, its equivalent will be C1 plus C2. It is equals to C plus C, so 2C. Now we have to find out the ratio. Cp by Cs is equals to 2C by C square by 2C. So after calculating, we will get it is equals to 4 by 1. So Cp is to Cs is equals to 4 is to 1 is the final answer. Next question is, three capacitors, each of the capacitance 0.3 microfarad are connected in parallel. The combination is connected with another capacitor of capacitance 0.1 microfarad in series. What is the resultant capacitance? So this is the figure. Here is the three capacitor, each 0.3 microfarad are connected in parallel. So equivalent is the 0.3 plus 0.3 plus 0.3, so 0.9 microfarad plus 0.1 microfarad. Now equivalent is between A and B due to they are connected in the series. So 0.9 into 0.1 by 0.9 plus 0.1, so 0.9 by 1. So its equivalent capacitor will be 0.09. Next question is, here it is the question C1, C2, C3 is given and the connection is like that. Now we have to simplify it. If we cut C4, then remaining part they are connected in the parallel like that. We have to simplify it like that. Now C1, C2, C3 connected in parallel, so equivalent will be 2 plus 3 plus 5, so 10 microfarad, and C4 is the 10 microfarad, so it is the 10 microfarad. Now equivalent of this 10 and this 10, it will be 10 into 10 by 10 plus 10, so it will be 5 microfarad. Next question is, 3 point charges are arranged in such a way that their total potential energy is 0. Calculate the ratio Q small q by capital Q. So here is the charge minus Q, here is the charge minus Q, here is the capital Q charge, and distance is, this is the R and this is the 2R. Now what we have to find out? Potential energy due to the system is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. That means energy due to these two charges, this is minus Q, capital Q by R, and between these two charges, minus Q and minus Q, so minus Q into minus Q, this is the plus Q square by 2R, distance is the 2R. Again energy between this charge and this charge, so this is the minus Q into capital Q by R, it is equals to 0, because the for whole the system the potential energy is the 0. Now this goes to the 0, and finally after calculation we will get minus q plus q by 2 minus q, it is equals to 0. Now 2q is equals to q by 2. Now small q by capital Q is equals to 4. So ratio of q by q, it is equals to 4 by